could do it is out of a walk. And I like being able to dash dance.
Well, you can wave dash forward also. That's
true,
my preferred method.
True, yeah.
But yeah, obviously with Falcon.
Like with Falcon, you can just be dash dancing and then just like do this sick moonwalk, just as another movement trick. So there's little stuff like that, and also being able to knee and stomp knee and just like, I don't know, Falcon's fun, and we'll see how I feel in the future about. Maybe I just stick with Falcon and I'm a Falcon main forever.
That would break my heart as a Marth player.
Maybe when I switch to Fox to get top 5 with Fox, that'll be a different thing. But
I think
I think the plan and what I foresee happening is I want to get better at melee before I try and keep getting better with Marth, and I'll try and make this quick. So basically
that's okay, we can keep talking.
By placing well with other characters and learning matchups and overcoming challenges that I haven't faced, I think when I go back to Marth, I will be more equipped and wiser, and I will be able to play Marth in a way that will be better than what I've been playing so far.
So I feel like we're, perhaps because you have a little more experience, but we're on very opposite ends of what we're both trying to do. Because I spent a lot of time trying to watch games, and now I'm just going for tourney experience after, a whole school year of practicing with people from UConn. Shouts out to BluntMaster for running an awesome club.
Yeah, dude, BluntMaster is the man. I love that guy.
I'm really looking, from when I'm playing Melee now, I'm really just trying to play only Marth. Because I really want to understand him as a character and just get the same kind of control that top players do.
I understand that completely, and I did that for a while too, and it definitely helps. It definitely helps. But I don't feel like I was like at a plateau, but I wanted to switch it up to keep it refreshing for me. And I think that it will benefit me for when I go back to Marth.
Well,
I could be wrong, but
well, it's definitely best of luck in whatever you choose to, whoever you choose to play as.
Thank you.
I personally am just have fallen in love with Marth as a character after doubting him for so long. Because I myself had reached kind of a barrier in my play where I was only going 2-2 every tournament.
Okay.
And after studying Marth so much more, I also co-mained Sheik for a while, but after studying Marth a lot, I really think that he is the character that just the amount of options he has as any given range. Like in this matchup. This is the first time I'm going to talk about this game, but the game that's going on right now. But in this matchup, as we see, Marth's range, I feel like there's a concept of like the sword that beginner Marths understand. And the thing that I think is difficult in order to get good at, in order to get to the top level, is understanding how to make non-committal people approach. And I think it's easier to do that with Marth because the threat of the sword, I feel like, is more difficult or is more threatening than the actual sword itself.
Yeah.
So like, let's look at a situation where like when Pyro dashes forward, there's a certain like level of an area that Marth covers either through his up tilt or either through even just grabbing or his down tilt that Luigi and other characters honestly have to be so aware of because even the slightest misstep in their spacing can screw them up. So like so that down tilt right there, like I feel like a lot of Marths, what they do is like they'll spam down tilt because they think down tilt is good, therefore I might use it.
Yeah.
But down tilt is more so, it's like a reminder that that the Marth player controls that area of space.
Right.
And that the enemy has to be aware of and either jump in the air to avoid it or lose stage control. Right. And as I think a lot of people know, Marth as a character with stage control is one of the most terrifying things in a
For sure, especially on Yoshi's like we just saw for Game 1. So I'm not too surprised to see BatSox this week, LuigiMaster, choose to go to Battlefield instead.
It kind of
where it opens it up a little bit. He can let the wave dashes rock a little more.
You see, look at that. So you see that down tilt forced him into the air, and Marth, of course, with the sphere can just swat Luigi away.
Right.
I feel like other characters in this matchup, specifically Luigi, they have to make reads on when Marth will down tilt and what he's going to do afterwards.
I agree.
And of course, that's risky because Marth covers so much space. So naturally, as a lower tier or a mid tier character, you have to give that up. And I'm interested to see how. I'm kind of surprised Max has already lost a game. I would expect this to be a 2-0 for him.
Yeah, Pyro's not bad. But BatSox is like pretty good at this matchup from what I've experienced.
And he's played X-Pilot as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I expect him to be very
What I noticed Game 1 was that he was a little too greedy on some of the edge guards. He would get a down throw forward air, and then he would double jump, try and forward air again, but like it was just kind of greedy, and then it made him have to side B onto the stage where Pyro got a free punish. There was at least one instance of that I saw. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed on this stock. I think this Marth has thrown like 6 forward smashes, and some of them have connected to his credit. But usually throwing out a laggy move like that is really, even though it does cover a lot of space, it's really punishable.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're seeing Max kind of take it to him this match. Well, let's see what. Wow.
He
okay.
really wanted the sweet spot.
That sucks. Yeah, see, he's throwing out that forward smash again. I don't really know what the, even a forward tilt would be a better option in that scenario where because he's too far away where it's actually worth it.
There are times where sometimes I'll wave dash back forward smash sometimes, just because it can catch them coming in. Like, if they're kind of in their space and I'm in my space, they might try and hit me but run into my forward smash. But if they don't, it's a really, really hard punish for them to punish the lag on the F smash if I wave dash back and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I agree that sometimes
there are like
helpful.
some are safer than others. If you like run at them in forward smash, then you kind of want it to be like a decent read. Otherwise, it's very punishable. That one, like, that's just kind of, I don't want to call it lucky, but that was a risky.
Oh, misfire height, and he misses the recovery. Yeah, it kind of, I know he technically only won with 2 stocks and a high percent, but I think that game was a lot more lopsided than the final score. I think it was really well played by Max.
Yeah, no,
BatSox.
it was. Let's see where.
Where would you take him now? From what I've seen of this Marth, it's pretty reliant on, like, controlling a lot of space and little. Wow, they're going back. I'm kind of surprised he's allowed to go back to Yoshi's. I would think that.
I guess Max is feeling like, all right, I've seen his Marth for 2 games now. I know what he's about. Oh, but that's a bad way. That's a bad way to start the game.
That was really smart by Pyro to just stay calm. And
for sure.
For Luigi's recovery.
For sure. It was very.
Oh. But so.
Well, it's
this
even.
Is a little
it's even
sloppy
again.
So far. See, I was going to say the first stock, like, a lot of people freak out when they see Luigi off stage. Edge guarding him is actually not that hard as Marth, because you have so much range. This could be it. Yeah.
That was an amazing down tilt. Just smart, efficient, and punitive. And
there's little space on the stage, too, so I think that Luigi doesn't have enough room to run around and kind of do his little janky stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can get kills like that only work on this stage, where you get that one guaranteed follow up off of a throw that gets you a kill. Where that's.
I feel like this
that was a good crouch cancel on the back air that he was forced to eat.
I like his crouch cancels, but I feel like this Marth is kind of throwing out. Oh, look, so that's what you have to do. Obviously, you have to threaten Luigi's space through non-committal moves, like either down tilt and dashing out of it, or just dashing around. Oh, see, I feel like this Marth is just committing too much.
I'm seeing too many forward smashes.
Yeah,
it's a good move when you land it, but.
I was surprised Marth grabbed ledge there. I thought his slow grab animation was good.
Will he complete the edge guard? Ooh, oh.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Worked out for him. I thought that Pyro would dip a little lower before being some decent like platform work there.
What do you think of the court in this matchup? The side B into up tilt at high percentages against Luigi.
It's definitely worth mixing in. I mean, especially if they're like. I would maybe wait. If it's a situation where I let them live up to like 140, 150, that's when I'll really try and do it. Like right now, around 100. I mean, I guess it's somewhat stage dependent because on Yoshi's it'll kill sooner. But it's a good option to at least mix in. It's not the first thing I would do to try and kill Luigi.
Oh, that was kind of. I wonder if that down smash is intentional or if he just messed up on that. Oh. I'm also kind of surprised that Max really wanted to switch to Falco for a while.
Yeah,
so.
I actually see him when I'm working sometimes because he works right across the street from me, and I work at Starbucks.
Interesting.
So he'll come in and get iced coffee or something, and I'll ask him, especially over the last like month or so that I've been kind of out of the scene. I'm like, oh, yo, like how was the tournament? Like, how you doing?